Welcome to BioVivacious. As you know, BioVivacious is a YouTube channel dedicated to clearing fundamental concepts in biochemical studies. Today what we are going to do is we will focus on lipid metabolism. So when we speak about lipid metabolism, let us look at the amount of lipid which we consume. So we begin from there. So on an average, we consume about about 10 to 150 grams of fat is consumed per day. We consume about 150 grams of fat. It comes in different form, not directly as fat. It may be coming from food sources. So there are many hidden fat. So that makes up about 150 grams of fat. And all this fat which we consume is it's maybe it is the natural fat. Now this natural fat, we may not be, our intestinal mucosa may not be in a position to, it may not be able to absorb this natural fat in this form. So therefore, this has to be digested. Now when we speak about natural fat, what are we talking about? We are talking about basically triacyl glycerol. Triacyl glycerol, it means that it has got three fatty acids attached to a glycerol. So it may be good that we begin by looking at the structure. So glycerol structure, let us write the glycerol structure. So this is CH2OH, CHOH and CH2OH. This is the structure of glycerol. Now to this glycerol unit, we are attaching a fatty acid. So therefore this is removed and OCR1. Okay, so therefore a fatty acid is attached. Another fatty acid is attached here. And the third fatty acid is attached here. So you will see that three fatty acids, this is what we call triacyl glycerol. So when we break this fatty acid, we call it a free fatty acid. Now the free fatty acid, which can be written in this form, that is RCOOH. So this is a free fatty acid. Now this free fatty acid in living system, let us see in which form it exists. We know the pH of our blood is about 7.36. This is the pH of blood. Now, this can get ionized at a pH of 4.8. It gets, the pKa value is 4.8. So, which means this will exist as RCOO minus plus H plus. At a pKa, this is the pKa value, exists in ionized form. So therefore, at 7.36, it will exist in this ionized form. Now, fatty acid existing in ionized form has also got a problem, because this unesterified fatty acid, it can act as a detergent. So therefore, acting as a detergent, you know that it can get embedded in the cell membrane and it can damage the cell membrane. So therefore, in a way, unesterified fatty acid is toxic to our living system. Therefore, these videos are going to deal with the various nuances of fatty acids. Very interesting aspects we will be dealing in the upcoming videos.